Yeah. You back with another episode of Take Me Out This Chat. It's Bucky, Chef Marvin, the homie G's.
Yo, what's good?
What's good with y'all?
I
What's
can't
up,
call
man?
it. What's up, man?
Man, I'm feeling great this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah,
Feeling
man.
great this morning. A little more pep in my step this week.
Yeah. I mean, last week you was a little. You said you was a little draggy, but
Yeah.
we
Last
back,
couple
ready to
weeks.
function.
Gotta bring that energy though. You know
How
what I
y'all?
mean?
Before we get started, how y'all feel about y'all game tonight? I mean, this afternoon.
Against the Pats?
Yeah.
I don't feel good about it, to be honest, but you know, like I said, I'm a fan, so
I mean,
I'm going in hoping that we do our thing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be come 425, I'm gonna be excited. Let's go.
so you don't like us tonight?
No. Got a lot of injuries.
I like us tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
obviously I'm
us
an Eagles
every
fan,
game.
so
but
you know
I
what?
don't-
It is what it
but
is.
you already know my theory. We've been through this 100 times.
I just feel like we match up.
The bull ginger gotta come to play.
I feel like we match up.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I don't know. They got a ferocious defense.
So do
man.
we. Our D line is ferocious.
I wouldn't say we're ferocious.
What you mean?
Our
They
fr-
go
We
play
been
that.
balling, right?
Yo, the Pats coming out cover zero, cause
Past
they-
offensive line is weak.
I feel you.
It is.
But I'm just
and their
saying.
D
And it
line
hurt
is
a couple-
kind of weak too.
What
The
y'all
Pats
also
O-line
I
is
ain't gonna
hurt a
hold
little
you.
bit.
The X factor for the Eagles is the offensive line.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, our offensive line can take games over, straight up.
I mean, if y'all going,
If Doug allows them to, they can take games
isn't
over.
Jordan Howard out though?
Yeah, but they're apparently Ajayi's playing.
So you
today.
think Ajayi's gonna get Jordan Howard carries?
Nah, Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders is still gonna get
And
the
you
ball.
think is Miles Sanders strong enough to carry that type of load?
Coming
long as he
into
don't
the
turn
league,
the ball
coming
over,
into
for
the
real,
league, he really wasn't a scat back though. In
He
Penn
wasn't.
State, he was a workhorse.
Yeah.
Oh well, we gonna see it then. I mean, he might be ready to.
I'm just worried about him turning the ball over. If
But
he don't
fumbling,
fumble the ball, we
He'll
are
be
all
all
right.
right. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
I
Hold
mean,
on
you
to
know
that
that's taught in New
He
England.
might have a big game today. You know what I mean? Look, let's.
Y'all don't like the boy J Matt though. Ace definitely don't like J.
I'm not worried about J Matt.
Arcega
Arcega White. We got to get something out of Arcega Whiteside.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this is his chance.
If
to
he
step
if he
up.
if he blunders
see it.
today, man, I don't know
I don't
about
see
it.
it.
I don't blame Arcega Whiteside. I don't blame Hollins. I don't blame the bull. Wentz is not throwing them the ball.
They don't get open, bro.
Bro.
Nigga, I was at the Bears game,
Bro,
They don't
he's
get
not-
open, bro.
He's not throwing them. This is the NFL.
They don't get open, bro.
80% of niggas do not get open.
That's a lie.
Nah, that's not true.
That's a lie.
Yo,
You have to run
that they
wide
can get
open.
schemed open. They're not even getting schemed open. They're not open,
what
bro.
Sherrill's saying is every quarterback is throwing their receiver open.
No,
Yeah,
Not all
these
the good
receivers are getting
quarterbacks. There's not that
schemed
many
open,
doing
They
bro.
are throwing them
These-
open.
There's
These
only
are-
a few doing that.
To play the
cuz.
Miles Sanders
Aaron
against the
Rodgers
Bears.
got
Listen.
Lazard and all these other
Listen.
whack ass
these-
balls, and he's throwing to them.
But
Tight
they-
coverage, putting the ball.
So you're
right
Aaron
in-
so are you
Rodgers.
saying that the Bulls Wentz is Aaron Rodgers?
He's getting paid like Rodgers.
Come on, you keep
He
talking
always,
about
it
this.
always equates back to the salary.
Yeah,
for
the
this
salary
man.
doesn't.
Is he not?
But is he Aaron? Like you're
Coming-
talking about
no,
one of
listen,
the
hold
best
on, hold on,
throwers
hold
of the football ever.
Yo, Buck,
bruh.
Buck. Coming into the season, I heard analysts, I heard street analysts, I heard
Street
niggas say Wentz was an MVP candidate coming into the season.
Tis true.
That tells me
If he
he's
stayed
supposed
healthy.
to be Aaron Rodgers quality.
All right.
Nah,
I mean, I don't personally feel that way. But you gotta understand, we had to play this man for the last decade twice a year. I know what he brings to the table. Wentz isn't Aaron Rodgers. So for you to sit here and be like, he gotta be What
I'm just telling you
What
that-
Dougie P needs to do is start scheming his receivers open, and that's what he's not doing.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it ain't all on Wentz or the
You
receiver.
can't keep
bro.
putting it on Wentz,
I
bro.
like
You
either
can't
way.
tell me. Listen,
Either way, I like
bro.
us
You
today.
can't tell me Arcega Whiteside and Mac Hollins went 6 weeks without a reception. Bro, you can't tell me they went 6 weeks. They're playing between them two, playing in that position, played all the snaps,
Right.
and had 0 receptions in 4 or 5 weeks. Bro, you come on, bro.
This is what I want you to do.
Buck.
No, listen.
But you can
listen.
put me out there,
That's
and
a damn-
I could get at least
that.
2
Nah,
receptions.
I'll keep it at me. I feel like I could go out there and get a catch. for
At
like
least a
6
catch.
weeks.
At
A
least
wide receiver screen.
I don't care. Yeah. I might not get that many yards, nigga. I'm gonna catch.
But
the
that's
ball.
what I'm saying about Dougie P. Dougie P's not running them receiver screens or nothing. Are they good in space? That's another thing. Or is the Bull Hodega Whiteside kind of like another Alshon where he's a box out type of receiver, and you're going to get to see that today? That's what I'm saying. Today's going to be the
Listen, bro.
opportunity with Alshon out to see what these guys are made
That's
of.
some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That man is just clearly just not even. He's not even.
I ain't gonna front.
He
It's
don't
looking.
trust him. He don't trust him.
Come on, Mark.
So is he locked and loaded in the Ertz this
That's
week?
why That's why I like J Matt.
And listen,
Watch.
he's not even. He's not even looking at them. And then to be honest,
So you're not
with
gonna think you don't think J Mac gonna get any receptions?
Listen, y'all think I'm beating Wentz up. I just see the game different than y'all.
I'm seeing
I
it.
watch other games, I see other quarterbacks, and I see the players we have. I'm not saying our wide receivers or Jerry Rice. I'm not saying that. But I listen to
You don't even
people-
got a Tyler Lockett on your
Listen,
offensive
listen,
receiving
I'm
core.
not saying we have all pros or nothing. What I'm saying is motherfuckers talk about our receivers like they're the dirt, but they're just not getting the opportunities to make plays.
I think I
The
got.
Bull Wentz is not making plays for them.
Hopefully after the bye week, man, Doug.
If you watch the film, I guarantee you there's some niggas open.
I mean, listen,
Either-
I told you I was there in person, and I'm like really observing because you're talking this shit about the Bull Wentz, and I'm really sitting back
always
and
bashes
observing.
Wentz.
Them niggas don't get open, cuz. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the Bears secondary is decent. But
Okay.
these niggas ain't getting open, bruh. Like, they not getting open. You seen how Alshon and Ertz were going off?
Well, listen,
They're not getting open, bruh.
man, fuck the NFL talk. What we talking about?
Right.
I mean, I didn't even want to go
You
that
know,
far,
had
but
to-
you always
yeah.
get started with them fucking.
You know,
with
always-
Wentz.
It's always about Wentz.
He
Everything's about
like,
winning
he
the
don't even let
contract.
other niggas take any type of blame. And niggas, it be other niggas.
It's Wentz, man.
Whatever,
I
yo.
seen him overthrow a lot of big plays, man.
We're gonna have a sports talk, like a legit
Yeah.
sports talk.
No,
Yeah.
I want to go. I want to sit down and watch film with y'all.
I'm not watching that
No,
film.
nigga.
We can get. You know, they got the little package. You get the coach's tape. We can sit down and watch film. And
No,
then
nigga.
maybe, like I said, I'll be the first to say I'm wrong if we watch the coach's film,
Right.
And you can't tell me that there's not a couple plays there, a lot of plays there he's missing, because he did the same thing last year. He
No, I'm
missed
not
a-
saying
he
he's. I'm
missed
not
a lot
saying
of-
that
a
he's
lot
out
of
there
plays.
looking all pro and niggas is just fucking up.
He's
I
not
mean,
terrible.
Niggas is fucking up though. Don't get it twisted. Niggas is
Yeah,
fucking
they are
up.
fucking up.
Dropping passes, all type
They
of
are-
goofy
they are-
shit.
they are fucking
But I
up.
mean, he's also missing passes too.
He doesn't.
But you're putting it all
I
on
just
Wentz,
feel
and it's
like
not
he
true.
just doesn't throw the most catchable ball. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta work on his touch.
Yeah, he does not have.
I can agree
touch.
with that. I do I do feel like
he
Foles
does not
throws a
have
catchable
touch.
ball.
He throws no type of back shoulder
Yeah.
pass. He
I can
throws
agree
no
with that.
he throws
Nah,
no
the
type
thing
of,
is, don't say he
throws
don't throw
no
no
type
type.
of high point pass. What I'm saying is he needs receivers that get wide open, crazy separation, and then he hits them after they're open.
Nigga.
All I'm
The
saying is
majority of the passes in the NFL, the niggas aren't
They're not really open.
covered like that. They're
Yeah.
wide open.
Yeah.
Like you look at a lot
no, a
of these
majority of
offenses-
They're not
the passes in the NFL, niggas is smothered,
Yeah, no.
and
No.
quarterbacks is throwing it
You
back
think
shoulder.
every-
No, I get what you're
No,
saying about the
no.
catchable ball. Like for anybody that played football, they understand what a catchable ball is.
Nick Foles threw a
Nick
catchable
Foles throws a catchable ball.
What I'm
Like-
saying is, if when them plays where Aguilar beating niggas deep,
Yeah,
he's
it's dropping into
putting
the bread
air
basket.
Under it.
Dropping into
He's
the bread
putting
basket,
air
right.
under it and putting it to a spot
Right.
to where Aguilar can run under
Track it. Yeah, nah, you're right.
Wentz is with the joint against Dallas. He's throwing rocket across.
It's
the
like he's trying to
field.
put it on a rope.
Yeah, like
trying to-
and
I feel
that
you.
may work for Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
But your other average receiver, no, nigga,
Nah,
put some
nah,
touch
I
on
got
the
you.
ball.
I get you.
He's not Alshon Jeffrey. He's not the best receiver, but he don't. I haven't seen him throw one nice high point pass to him.
We can
I
go up and
watched
get it.
Jay Cutler for years drop back off the back foot and throw back shoulder. High point Jones to Jeffrey. He catching them Jones. You can't tell me he still can't do that.
Right.
Wentz doesn't throw them passes.
You're right. That's
He
facts.
doesn't throw them.
Yeah.
All right,
Nah,
come
that's
on,
fact.
man.
Nah,
'cause
we ain't
you
want
know
to
what I'm saying? You gonna
make
get
this a
carried away.
Wentz bashing session.
Yeah, that's all it becomes with this nigga every time.
And
but
this nigga
that's
turned
another
into a
day,
Wentz
man.
bashing
That's
shit.
another
And
day.
I'm not even an Eagles fan, but I be feeling bad once this nigga start talking about Wentz. Cause you
No
nigga-
holds barred.
like you don't like the nigga.
Nah,
Oh,
he
all
don't.
right, say less. But anyway, let's get back into the topic of the week. Topic of the week is, what was we talking about? Going to jail.
Niggas going to jail.
Oh,
Niggas
jail,
going to
jail,
jail.
jail,
Niggas going to
jail,
jail.
jail.
If you go to jail, how long do you expect your woman or your man to hold you down before they start getting wandering eyes?
First and foremost, free a couple of my homies.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
Me a
Free the
couple of
homies. Free the bro.
Free a couple of my folks, you know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I mean? What's Trey say? Free the men.
Yeah, without
So
a doubt.
what's the topic again? It's
How long? Well, I mean, locked up jail type situation. How long do you expect your mate, male or female, to hold you down before they start getting that wandering eye?
Before they start getting the one an hour, actually give the pussy up.
I mean, or the slab. We can't make it as one sided. You know what I mean? But regardless.
So basically, you saying like, if you get a 6-month bid, you expect your shorty to ride.
100%.
If you get a 2 to 4, do you expect your shorty to ride?
The chances are a lot less.
facts.
You get a 5 to 10.
She's out there.
Yeah, it's
She's
going-
out
it's
there.
over, it's
5 to
over.
10. If you get 10 years and you expect your woman to hold you down and not get her cheeks up, you living in La La Land.
Facts.
Yeah, at that point,
You living in
even
La La
a 2
Land.
to 5, but a 5 to 10.
I ain't going from 5 to 10. That might not be your girl no more.
5 to 10, at best, you're hoping for just some moral support. You know, first couple months, answer the phone consistently. After a while,
Throw a couple dollars on the books.
answer a phone
Couple
call
visits.
once a week. After a while, can I get a once a month?
Visit.
You know what I mean? A letter here
you'll
or
probably
there.
talk more than that.
No, it's going to fade, bro. You do a 5 to 10, she's going to pull away because you can't be unfair to her.
Nah,
There's some
right.
women out here riding though.
For a 5 to 10?
I mean, they communicating, like you said, the
Yeah,
more
yeah.
support.
I mean, well,
he's
what-
talking about the phone calls dropping off.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta-
Watching The Godfather of Harlem, we talk about that.
Come on, man.
Bumpy's woman rode for 9 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's some
Yeah,
women
but
out
she
here
was getting
riding.
He was a boss,
But
though.
she was giving them cheeks up, too.
He was a boss, though.
But she was giving them cheeks up.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I
he
ain't get
was a
that far
boss.
in the season. Y'all can't spoil it for me, man. We'll talk
he
about
was a
that.
boss.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's boss status, absolutely.
Yeah,
but,
but-
yeah, let's not talk about Bumpy because my man ain't catch up. But, yeah, she
I
was
mean,
giving
listen.
cheeks up, nigga.
The truth of the matter is, I've never been in jail, so I've never seen that side. Thank God, to this point. But I've seen the other side. You know what I mean? I've been at a shorty crib. Wasn't
The nigga was
necessarily
booked.
me with her, but my homie. She over there cooking dinners for niggas. Winter time, you know what I mean? Cooking dinners. You know what I mean? Niggas playing the ball station, Madden.
But how
all
long was
that.
this? How long was the
Ball
bid?
calling the crib, she ain't answering. You know what I mean? My
How long
homie
was the stint?
slaying her down, dicking
How long
her
was the
down.
stint?
I don't think it was even that long. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like a county bid.
Ooh,
This
a
was
year?
only a couple months in, I think.
ooh. So she might have been already out here playing before he got locked up.
I don't know, but like I said, just know every woman can't hold their water.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of these bitches
Yeah.
get a tickle for the pickle. Don't let them fool you.
said he was coming spicy today, yo.
Nah, he right though. He 100% right. I gotta agree.
Don't let them fool
Nah, I
you. Even the
got
good
you.
ones, don't let them fool
Nah,
you.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's why when you say a 6-month bid, you expect him to hold
So
you
you
down.
expect your shorty to hold it down?
Of course, I
You
expect
expect your
that.
wife?
I expect it.
I expect mine too.
I expect it.
it. But would
But
I,
The
the
word,
reality
keyword in the
of
whole
it
sentence
is-
is expect.
you know what I mean? Would I be surprised? Nothing would surprise me if
See,
you're locked up.
But
Right.
it's
You
the time.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a
That's
time.
facts, though.
It's two parts to that story. Like if you knew I was out here drawing and you was with the dumb shit with me and I get locked up, like I expect some type of moral support depending on the time I get locked up.
Moral support is different from
Like,
giving the pussy up.
I mean, like if I'm down for a year, I expect you to hold me down.
All right, let's do this vice versa. Your wife go do a 1 to 2.
I can hold her down for a year. But when you're talking that 5 to 10, like
And your wife go do
You're
a
gonna
1
go-
to 2.
Yeah.
And how long before
2 years of
you
no pussy?
start
that's
to
no,
wonder?
that's not long though. Like that's what I'm saying.
It's
like
not long, but
1 to 2
how
is not long.
with her away
He's just asking about the
before
wandering part.
you start to wander?
Like wander as far as what do you mean by wander? Like wander an eye, or are you talking about
No, I'm
fucking?
talking about like your mind actually starts to. Damn. Because you know that's where it starts. It
No,
starts,
but listen.
It starts with you realizing, all right, my significant other is on vacation.
You could do
So
that
if
with
I
your
really
woman
want
home
to fuck
though.
something,
Yeah.
I can.
She's not on vacation though, but yeah, like
I
you,
can.
your mind does what you just said with her
We
home.
human.
Like yeah, that happens.
human.
That
Yeah,
happens.
Yeah, that's
with them
gonna happen
free.
for sure.
That
No
happens
matter
when
what.
they're
If you
free,
say that
like-
don't happen, you frauding, right?
That
now.
happens when they're.
Frauding. I don't know too many.
That
niggas.
happens when it's free-
I'ma
when they're
keep it a
free. That's what I'm
bean.
saying.
I don't know too many niggas that's going to not fuck another bitch while they bitches away for a 1 to 2.
Nigga, it might be.
That's sad. That's hard.
Come
But
on, man.
that's the double standard.
And that sounds sad because
That's the double standard because you really be expecting your woman to hold you down.
The woman's probably gonna have the same feeling. Like, she gonna start wandering off too, thinking like, damn, like one or two.
So you don't think women are holding niggas down for at least a year? Let's do this.
I don't know, but there's also something that ain't.
You gotta understand with these women. Sometimes it gets to the point. As long as I'm putting a couple dollars on his books, as long as I'm talking to him,
that justifies
I'm
me
here
getting
moral
pounded.
supporting. You know what I mean? I'm here for them,
bro. If you don't think about that, as soon as you get booked, like something, my shorty's gonna get pounded.
So
I'm
can
doing
we
this
break
1
it
to
down?
2. Somebody's going.
Can we break it down in time
said,
frames? Can we break it down in
tell
time
me
frames?
stories in prison. Niggas be in there stressed.
So let's say 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year. Can you hold your woman down?
6 months to a year.
6 months to a year. Can you hold your woman? We want men's eyes and women's eyes wonder what they're women free. Men free. What I'm saying, 6 months to a year. Can you hold yourself down and not fuck something?
Yeah, if I really want it.
6 months. So that sounds like you wouldn't.
Nah, if he really
You
wanted
could, but
to.
he wouldn't.
It's hard, nigga. Hey,
hard.
it's gonna be hard, bro. Keep it
6 months to a year. But what I'm saying to you is like I'm trying to break it down in time frames because we're going 1 to 2. Like
What's
6 months
the
to a
long-
year.
All right,
6
let
months
me-
to a year is not that long,
I know,
bro.
and
Yes, it is.
Listen,
It's not. It's
Yes,
really
it is.
not.
Bro, what's
Yes,
the
it is.
longest drought you've been with no sex?
I don't know. I'm be honest. I don't know.
When the last time you went 6 months to a year with no sex?
Never.
When I was 10. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm being
You
honest.
never
I don't know.
dealt with that, so you
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't
Like,
know.
bro, that's
Like, and
crazy.
I understand
Nah.
it's with with your wife, your
Yeah.
loved one, and it's a little different. But be real, like, you know what I mean? You try and sit 6 months to a year,
Nah.
you with no sex.
I mean, you're not trying to, but what I'm saying to you is, do you have the willpower to hold your mate down for 6 months to a year? Like, in the grand scheme of things, 6 months to a year isn't that long.
It's not that long, bro.
But when you
we
start talking to
about-
5 to 10, the 5 to 10 I get. Like the 5 to 10, the 2 to 5 I even get. Well, that's
Bro,
why I try to break it down to
this
6
is what I'm
to 10.
saying is you'll tell yourself, yeah, I can hold it down. But what I'm saying is there's probably going to be that one night where like you're like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going out tonight.
Don't get it fucked up, nigga. You still gonna be arguing with your chick from jail, nigga. You still gonna be having. She might get mad at you, hang up. You know what? Fuck that. I'm mad.
Listen,
Like,
I see Jones like I know a couple like seen a Joan that was just coming in the shop. I know her man. He locked up again. So she come in and she like, this motherfucker get on my nerves. He cussing me out from the jail. He all insecure. I can see in her demeanor the way he acting. She ready to go out and just get a couple drinks, and if the right dude
Approach
say
her,
something to her,
whisper
she
something
gonna be
in
ready
her
to
ear.
fuck the shit out of him.
That sounds like justification though. Like that.
No,
you
it ain't no
This
justification.
nigga getting on my nerve. Like
humans.
I get it. Like if
bro.
he's doing a lot of shit from the
It
inside.
it don't even gotta be that. It could just be a day where you like her girlfriend's like, come on, man, get a babysitter tonight. We going out. And they go out.
They need a break.
Yeah,
nigga.
So
They don't
so
need
what's
that
stopping
break.
them from doing that? Why the fuck you're home?
Nigga, you home? What
You
you
home,
mean?
nigga.
What do I mean?
There's a difference between
That's a
your
big
presence,
difference.
between your
How?
presence and not being present.
You just said you being present and not being present. You ain't home to help with the kids. You ain't home to do nothing. Now I got to put money in your books. You knew our financial situation before you got booked. You know what I'm saying? So what?
Yeah,
I gotta ask all the questions. I
Yeah,
gotta ask the
you right
questions.
though,
I gotta
Mark.
ask the questions.
you right though.
Like I'm saying, like I do understand the frustration part, but like does the frustration automatically lead to I gotta sleep? I gotta sleep with somebody.
Hey man, shorty's got needs too.
So
just like niggas got needs.
So are they missing? So does that mean they're missing the intimacy with you being there?
Nah,
or
I
they
mean,
just-
can you even say that's a break in your loyalty or your trust? Either what if she tell you about it? What if she like, listen, I ain't gonna lie, babe. Like, you know,
before they do
on
it,
the
or
conversation,
after
yeah.
you
What if
do
she
it?
just tell you on the phone, like, listen, that'd be a crazy situation because you gonna have to sleep on that. But what if they tell you?
You gonna be hurt inside.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, you
Not
gonna be
inside your
stressed.
heart. Like while you in there, you might get into.
Yeah, you
might go to the
you might
hole.
get yeah. Somebody that nigga you be playing cards or something. Might go do
Anything's
something
gonna
dumb.
set you off,
Yeah,
cause
it's a wrap.
your man called the wrong amount of books playing spades. You
But
gonna
yeah, what if she tell you like, yo, babe, like, you know, I got needs. You know, I'm. It's only sex. Like it ain't. I ain't really into that. I ain't trying to be with nobody else. But boom.
see? I don't know.
So
I
do you
don't-
expect
like,
your wifey to fully ride?
Would you?
Yes.
Would you want her to tell you if that was going down?
All right, so now here's the next
I
question.
mean, honestly,
Or would you want to find out when you came home?
Nah.
What if you found out when you came home?
Listen, here's the next question off of it though. So if you come home or you find out while you're in the joint that she did cheat on you, would you be willing to still stay with her when you come home?
If she ain't tell you, keep it real with you.
If she ain't tell me,
I respect that shorty if she gonna tell me.
I respect more if you told me. I just wouldn't want to know. Period. But if I was,
but
I mean, like in a euphoric world, I'm saying in a euphoric world, I just wouldn't want to
yeah.
know. Like that's what I'm saying.
I
but
don't want to know.
No, exactly. If you cheating, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But if it was like either I had to find out by her or find out by the streets, I would rather her tell me. Like I would rather her keep it keep it 100. But like
when you
like,
hear from the streets, you
it's
already
not. I'm not
dealt with
stunned
it.
and like
Right.
nigga. You know what I mean? Like my woman was straight up enough to tell me about that.
Yeah.
Like and then to go back to your question as far as staying, like I'm not trying to justify why a man should stay, but you put yourself in that predicament where you're not holding down your part of the bargain. Like you feel what I'm saying?
To me, like if I go to jail, I don't expect nothing from my wifey. Like just to keep it a bean. Like I don't expect nothing from my niggas.
That's the mindset
Like,
you're supposed to have.
Like
though.
to be honest with you, I don't really expect nothing from nobody other than the two folks that I know is gonna do the most that they can do for me.
Right.
Unconditionally. And that's my mom and my grandma.
Right.
Right.
Other than that, like bro, I'm not expecting no bread on my books from no niggas. I'm not expecting no kites.
And I'm not feeling
you're
offended if I
expecting-
don't
you
get
not-
it. That's the thing. Like
You're
I'm
not
not feeling
expecting no niggas to go pick up your kids, take them to the park, and none of that.
No.
Fuck no.
I'm not
You do that, like, I'm gonna
expecting
feel
it.
some type of way. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's
fuck
where
away from my
I
family,
understand when they say blood is thicker than water, because like my true mom and my grandma, like I know I don't have to question that.
Right.
I know if
facts.
they can do it, they're gonna
It's gonna
do
take
it
care
for
of
me.
it, right.
Right.
Like it ain't even gonna be a question. They might not have it to do it, but if
It
they
ain't never gonna be no funny
Yeah.
business at
Yeah.
all, like ever. Conversation ain't. It might though, like
You know
this
what
shit
I
can
mean?
get hard at home, like.
But at the same time, you know, like if you've been to jail multiple times, people get fed up. But like, and that's the same thing with these women. Some of these women is with niggas that keep getting locked up again. They tired. But you know what I mean? Even the first time though, if you do a little county bid though, a little DUI or something, you show these.
As long as you wasn't doing no dumb shit.
I'm saying,
she
dude,
should
but
hold you down.
so I'm not saying that you're going to give your woman a hall pass, but do they like kind of earn a hall pass with that stint?
That's naturally a hall pass, no
Yeah.
matter if you grant it or not.
All right. So you come home, you still staying?
It's naturally a hall.
I'm just
pass.
asking. Are you still?
I feel
staying?
like I mean, nah, it is a double standard because it's
That's
a hall.
like-
keep it no,
that's-
keep it. I mean, if a nigga knows it's a hall pass, most niggas is still not staying.
That's like, listen, that's like long distance relationships.
Nah, are you staying though? You ain't answering.
What?
Are you staying when you come home? Are you staying with shorty?
Probably. Yeah.
If she held you down, it depends
Yeah,
on how she held you down.
Yeah, now if she just like started fucking with another nigga and then just was like
left me out to
fuck
dry.
this nigga.
Yeah.
I'm-
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean?
But if she was holding you down and then she happened to
and
do
she
something
had whatever
on the
she
side,
did,
whatever,
that was what she did.
Right.
But she still was holding it down, like, and morally supporting me. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
like
rocking,
if she's blessing me, I mean, keeping my books
You know,
fed,
it's something that
all that.
it's a conversation that's gonna be had. Yeah, am I gonna be mad? It's gonna be some, but I think I'll be able to move past that and continue to push forward.
Is that only for sex, or what if she's just basically out there having a whole nother relationship?
I mean,
If she's having
Whatever
a
comes
whole,
with it.
if she's having a whole nother relationship, you're going to see that from inside the prison.
right. She ain't gonna be.
If she
answering the
becomes
phone as
emotionally,
much.
No, I mean, but
if
she's
she
still holding
becomes
you down.
emotionally invested with another person, that means she's losing investment with you, and you're going to see that.
right.
Like I'm just saying,
You're
like,
going to see that.
just,
You gonna feel that,
let me
yeah.
just
You
let
gonna
me just
feel
lay
that.
out. Let me lay out a scenario for you. So, you know what I mean, you get a 3 to 5, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
She's vested in you. Like she's still coming to make her visits. It might, I don't know. It might only be 2 times a month, whatever the case may be. She's making sure your books stay, you know what I mean, plentiful to the point where you can survive.
If
Things
she
of that
got-
nature.
if you're-
But she still got a whole.
If your
she-
shorty can hold your books down and do all that, you
She's a
got to.
keeper.
You got, yeah. You
But
gotta
I'm saying
ride
she's
that.
outside.
hard.
She has a whole nother relationship. But
Nah, I respect that because she's still keeping it a being with you, even though she fucking with another nigga.
She's still holding
she's
you
keeping
down.
it a
Like,
being
she's still
with you,
holding
like
down.
when she's
Right.
still making sure your papers.
She's still
right.
making sure you good. Because you
She
ain't
might
no
even
telling
still be
you
coming
might-
to
At that
see you,
point,
like-
at that point,
At that joint, you need your
y'all
girl
prob-
back.
At that point, y'all probably just friends.
Nah, nigga. At that joint, you need your girl back when you come home.
mean?
She's
That's
a ride.
that's kind of where I'm going with it.
Like,
Like,
'cause
so when you come home, is that
But
Oh, nah, nigga, she's mine. I
the
need
case
that
you're
back.
making is rare. Like
it's possible
it's
though?
no,
Nah, yeah,
it's rare.
But
it's
it's
rare.
possible.
Once a chick becomes emotionally invested with
She's
another
not doing
nigga,
all that.
she's not gonna go to the oils like she was doing when she was emotionally invested in you. Women are emotionally involved with somebody. Once they're not emotionally involved with you, you know this dealing with women. You can tell. Like
Right.
Mark said, you even not even in prison, just out here. Once your woman is not emotionally invested with you, you know. You feel that shit. Women are not going to go the extra mile for somebody that they're not emotionally invested in. And that's just the point.
I mean, but maybe she feels like it's like kind of like you're the father of her children.
Nah, that
She
shit-
just feel like she's
that
holding you
goes
down.
away,
And I'm
yo.
not. So say the
Nah,
business
that-
might cut back,
That
but
baby
she keeps your
daddy,
books-
baby mama shit starts to go out the window.
She might just be keeping your books fed. Like she might don't gotta come visit you. She might just keep your books fed. Do you respect it?
Yeah, you respect
Yeah,
it.
you respect, but you might not ever like.
You got to understand.
It might just be a mutual respect once you come home. Man. That might just be what
You
it
gotta
is.
understand, like a nigga don't really. I'm not gonna say a nigga don't care about his bitch keeping his books fed. Yeah, you care about that, but you more care about the phone calls with your bitch, and the letters and the visits. You need your bitch more if anything. You need
For the emotional support than the financial
yeah.
support.
Take
If
that
she
long ass
seeing-
ride to come
yeah.
see you for
If
some
she's
perfume.
seeing
on.
somebody else,
Right.
then visits gonna become non-existent. Then phone calls, you gonna start calling. You hear niggas talk about that shit from jail all the time. They
Start answering my
yeah,
calls.
baby
All right.
mama stop answering.
So now transitioning out of jail,
Went and had a baby.
when you come home, what's expected?
Ain't nothing expected.
nothing
you single.
expected.
So
Yeah.
I mean, not if they were in a relationship. Like say they
Now, you can't come home and just be like, yeah, we still together. If somebody, you meet a bitch
3 to
like,
5,
nah,
like 3 to
I'm with
5,
somebody.
just 3 to. We'll keep time limit at 3 to
Nigga,
5
most
years.
niggas that come home from situations like that come home. I'm single. What's good?
Oh, so they don't come home, or they come home to a pen pal and they stay with them for a month
Yeah,
or
they
two.
come
and then,
home and they start
and then
dicking
slide.
shit down. You know how niggas. You know how niggas be when they come home from jail.
They get a pen pal.
They come home. I'm home. They looking to see what bitches, cause you know how these bitches be out here in the hood and all that, be on niggas' dicks who come home from jail. You know what I mean? Niggas love receiving that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like you came home from college.
Yeah. Oh damn, I came shorty. Oh yeah, she on my top. What's good?
Right.
You know what I mean? You going with the feedback.
Alright.
Bitch giving you
So
feedback. You
so
with
if your lady holds you down, you still like fuck that. I need to get some fresh air first before I settle back down.
No, if your bitch was holding you down emotionally, you're coming home. You're going where the feedback's at.
Right.
Oh, so you're coming.
That's what I'm
you're
telling
going Where
you.
you're going where the kites came from.
If your lady's giving you the feedback, you coming home. Now, if your lady, if you felt your lady held it down and she gave you that good feedback the whole time you was locked up, when you come home, how most niggas come home,
You going right
I'm
there.
gonna do my bitch right.
Right.
I'm
marrying her.
I'm gonna marry her.
As soon as you
What
get
if she?
home.
What if
She
she
was
like
held
G?
it down.
What if she said? What if she was like G said and she told you she slept with somebody while you was booked though?
But if she stayed emotionally invested and supportive with you,
You need your chick
You're-
back,
yeah.
nigga. That's what I'm
Do
telling
you
you.
earn?
like,
Do you
nigga,
earn? Do you get a? Do you get a hall pass for that?
huh?
There's no such thing as a whole.
Do you
pass.
get one? Like, do you?
No,
So,
like,
so you
no.
basically earn that? I'm asking, bro. I'm just asking questions.
No, you don't get a hard
I
pass.
gotta
you
ask
was in-
questions because
you
these
was
are
in
questions that
prison,
be
nigga.
asked. I
You
just
was
gotta
in
ask.
prison.
That was
nigga.
your hard pass prison. Like you
Oh,
was nah.
pause.
Come on, bro.
You was in prison. That's just like this. Say you went to prison.
You're right, though. That
Listen,
nigga-
say you went to prison, right?
Right.
Say you went to prison and the population was mixed with the whole female and males. You think niggas wouldn't go to prison and be fucking bitches?
Hell yeah.
What, nigga? What?
He talking crazy. but I'm saying I'm agreeing though. Yeah, he talking crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
you
agreeing.
sound
with it.
crazy. I'm
He
not
said
saying.
if prison was co-ed,
So if prison, so basically, if prison was college,
dorms,
if prison was college, would you? If prison was college, would you be fucking?
It'd be a
Yes.
big
if
ass
you was on-
orgy.
if you was on the
Facts.
pod,
You get some pussy in prison.
you be
nigga.
getting pussy.
It be babies, nigga.
So if prison was college, basically you saying
Yeah,
if prison
you
was
know,
college, would you be getting pussy, nigga? Was he getting pussy in college? Yes, nigga. What are you talking
So
about?
what I'm saying is, how do You know what I mean? You don't get no hall players when you come home.
But you don't. Do you hold any type of resentment towards your lady?
You can't.
For sleeping
If you
with
do,
her?
you can't. If you do, you might as well not even
you a
be with
nut.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm
You a nut.
I'm just wondering.
If you do, you shouldn't be trying to still be with her.
But some of these chicks you might have to get back. Like shit might have been just, damn man, I fucked up.
But let's keep
holding
it a
me
bean.
down.
Let's
You
keep
need
it a
that
bean.
back. You need
But
that.
let's just
Like keep it a bean.
Half these Jones ain't right when niggas is on land. So what's the
Right.
matter?
Right.
I'm just, I gotta ask. Like, if
You know what I mean?
if you sitting down for a second,
Like I hear too many of these. I ain't gonna lie. I hear too many of these women that be just bad mouthing these men.
That's because they men is on some nut shit too.
I mean,
though.
don't get it twisted. Niggas be nutty, bro.
Niggas be
Like,
doing
I
that
can't
shit,
keep
like,
hearing and sit and say like the
bad
females be bad mouthing
Yo,
these
don't
niggas.
be bad mouthing your man. Like I'm not that type of nigga. I don't really want to hear about your man.
Oh, you?
Nah,
alright.
I don't like when they
feel what
do
you're
it out in the open like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
Like,
at the
I
end of the
don't
day,
even-
though,
I'm
niggas
barely-
do
I
be
mean,
drawn.
I was about to say niggas do nut shit. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and make it seem like females be bad mouthing all the time because niggas
'cause-
because they resentful. No, niggas be
yeah.
doing nut shit. Like I can't sit here as a man
Yeah,
and
but
be like
you
niggas
got
don't
both-
do
you got
nut
both
shit.
sides
Like,
of
niggas-
That
yeah,
ain't
niggas do nut shit.
that ain't respectable from
It's
a
not.
woman.
It's
That
not.
bitch be doing that to random niggas. This my nigga doing I don't.
That's not for the nigga though.
Yeah.
That's for her. That's for her own psyche
Don't
to
do that.
justify
nigga,
whatever
she's
she.
fishing.
What is
No,
your
listen,
psyche telling me? Your psyche telling me you want me to
Listen,
fuck you.
listen. But that's
She's
where
fishing, for
I need you
sure.
to understand this. You're understanding that as being the male in the situation. Her psyche is she's saying that to herself to psych herself out to justify what she's about to get into, nigga.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
Buck,
She-
Buck going to a different level with it.
She's
He's thinking-
justifying it her to herself why she's about to fuck you. Like you feel the-
or basically throw the pussy right at
or
you.
yeah, or any way, shape, or form. Like my nigga, nut ass nigga, and like I'm like when I was in the field, I was one of them dudes. I'm not cool with that. I don't want to hear nothing about your nigga. I don't want to hear nothing about your
Nah,
man.
bro, that
like
shit corny. You
like
do
that
that
shit
and then
corny.
still be
Yeah,
with your
like,
nigga, like,
I mean, but don't
fuck
get it
outta
fucked
there.
up. There's
If
niggas
you
out
don't
here
like-
that enjoy that.
If you don't like the nigga, just leave.
Some niggas is taking that bait. From
Niggas
the rip.
enjoy that because they like and then they feed off of it. You know, they think that is the alley oop, and then they start bail
Niggas
mapping a
do take
nigga.
that-
Yeah,
niggas do
Like you
take
said,
that
we was talking
bait.
about that bait a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
I mean,
that
it is
bait,
what it
nigga.
is.
Taking that bait. I don't know. Why niggas is get on that mouth sticky trap every fucking time. Yo, chill. Oh, dumbass rodent. Rodent ass.
no,
nigga.
but you're right though. Like niggas definitely jump right on that fucking mousetrap.
Yeah,
be
rodent.
stuck. Be
Rodent
stuck.
ass
Trying to
nigga.
move.
You think I'm a fucking rodent, bitch?
Yeah, but that's how. It's not that they think you that they want to see where you're willing to take it, and then they're justifying to themselves why they're doing what they doing, and then you got some, like you said, some rodents out here that jumping right on that fucking sticky
on that
trap,
trap.
nigga.
And they know they going on the trap.
They,
don't
they don't
care.
care. That's
They
the
don't
thing.
mind
Like they thinking with the wrong head, and a lot of times that's what get a lot of these knuckleheads caught up. It's because they thinking with the wrong head.
Pussy is not that deep, man.
Hey man,
It's not.
that's coming from a logical man though.
Pussy is not.
That's
that
coming
deep.
from you being thinking logically. Not men think not a lot.
Don't
As
get me
much as we
wrong,
want to
but
say men think
Don't
logically,
get me
they
wrong.
don't
Pussy
too.
feel good as shit. It's,
Right.
It's great. It's
Yes.
great.
One of the top 5 best
Amazing.
feelings in the world.
Top
You're right.
5, nigga. It's the number one. Nigga.
Yeah,
don't know
I mean, it
there's
does
no
run the
other
world.
better.
It runs the world.
Revenge
but-
is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy.
all right, Tupac.
Right. All right.
Hey, yeah, that do feel good when you get some especially some new pussy.
This nigga,
Oh,
he said he was
man.
coming spicy.
He said he was
man.
coming
I'm-
spicy.
I just talk shit, so no one. You know what I mean? You know.
No, but in
Talk
all
your
honesty,
shit,
like
nigga, talk
I
your
get what
shit.
you're saying, but like at the end of the day, I feel where you're saying going with the whole bashing the men. I mean, but we got to also look at on the other side and understand that females don't just do that shit out of nowhere. Like, you feel me? If you holding your woman down the right way, they not just gonna come out of nowhere and talk shit about you.
Right.
Yes. What? So damn. What else did we talk about this week though?
Nigga
Oh.
was talking about that open relationship.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that
So-
kind of goes into
That
that,
kind of
whole.
stemmed off of this, but
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole jail thing, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
mean-
cool with having an open relationship. We adults. Yo, listen, right? When I went on this trip, and my lady told me she pointed out some people that she knew that apparently were swingers, like grown ass man,
Yeah.
woman,
Yeah.
had their kids with them and everything, just with the shits. I'm like, damn, like you would have never known. Like, there's people out here really into that, like
No, that's
married
swing-
and all.
That's swinger life.
Yeah,
is-
open
is
relationship
out here.
man. That shit's popping.
Like it's out here. Like I know people who did it. Like
I don't know if I could be in one though.
like you know
I'm
you
just
get,
get-
it's
I'm
You
one
just
don't
getting
know
into
unless you
oils,
try.
like-
Same way with the chicken sandwich.
It's
You
one,
don't know until you
it's
try.
one of- it's one of
I
them,
just know, like,
it's one of them things. You know, if you get into the community world and the internet shit, you know, they got the little parties and shit. My young boy was doing that shit. My cousin, he was doing that swinger. I don't know why he was doing. I'm cool on it.
Yeah, I just don't like.
But he was going to them swinger
especially
parties.
like you think about like I'm just. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm just being a little too graphic with the whole visual in my mind. But when you think about swinger parties, like you look this shit up and like you thinking it's just a room full of, you know what I mean, adult bodies everywhere. And maybe, like I said, I'm being too
That's
graphic.
an orgy, bro.
I mean, all
No,
right,
so
well,
but it is similar to that. Basically, like,
But you might be in separate rooms.
No,
like you
yeah,
and your
no,
wife
you
might
are-
go to
yeah,
somebody's
you-
crib and y'all
you-
just
so
exchange
a lot
partners.
of the times the parties are just gatherings for you to meet people, and you can do shit there if you want.
right.
They have rooms and shit. I never went to a swinger party.
He knows though. But
yeah,
my
'cause
young-
you schooling me.
my
I was about to say,
young-
educate me, brother.
My young boy was telling me about it because he was in the stew telling about anybody want to go to the joint in Jersey. He was asking me
That shit's probably
if I
lit.
wanted to use the space downstairs to throw some swinger parties and make money. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no.
I mean, if you're a businessman.
But no, but that's what he was saying. You know what I mean? A lot of times they rent like the hotel suites out and shit like that.
Okay.
They'll charge at the door for men, whatever. You know what I mean? $40 or whatever. You go in. You know what I'm saying? They have drinks and stuff. You kind of, you know what I mean?
Little mingle.
Yeah. And then, like, you know what I mean? If y'all kind of, all right, yeah, you know what I mean? Let's go into the room. You go in there. Like he said, he was beating some chick while her dude was there talking about Fortnite. And
what?
he hitting the balls joint. Like, that's what swinger lifestyle is. Like,
yeah,
you know
like
what
I can't do that.
And
Like
a lot of
I can't.
times-
I'm being honest, and I'm like,
And a lot of times, though, you know what I mean? Like, it, you know, like sometimes people just want to spice up their sex life.
no,
You know what I mean?
I ain't
Like,
that spicy. I'm
like,
be honest. I'm
you just
not.
want to spice up your sex
I'm not that
life.
spicy then.
So if the whole thing with swinger lifestyle is, if you want some different pussy here and there,
Are we talking swinger or open? Is it the same thing?
Nah, I think swinger is more organized.
organized? You set up
Open
dates.
relationship is more so.
Swinger, you
just out
set
here
up dates.
bagging whatever, which can probably result in some sort of connection, like
Yeah.
you said. Swingers, they know what it is. And they get the fuck out. Like when you're done. They
Okay,
go,
so
"Oh, honey, yeah,
so
tell you
swingers more a little more safe to keep your relationship sturdy.
that." Probably is. I
Open
would think
open
so.
got the possibility
Yeah,
of
because swinger is like I said, are normally like set up. Like, all right,
Okay.
Y'all both know what's
Y'all
going
both
on.
y'all both
Yeah.
being satisfied
And,
at the end of the
you know
day.
what I mean, you and your wife is going on to maybe go get dinner with a couple on Friday, and then y'all go back to the hotel, have a couple drinks. Money's wife might give you a Chewbacca. You hit. You know what I mean? No
So
disrespect.
no, but no, I mean,
you know,
I'm not,
I gotta go lie. I'm just sitting here listening to you, nigga, because you.
yeah, he sounds like he got a lot of
educating
knowledge.
everybody. I'm just
you
taking
give
it
me
all
some
I
in,
only
information,
know
brother.
because the young bull and
Okay.
and a shorty I
Yeah, I was
work.
about to say,
Hey,
don't say
man,
no
listen,
names.
bro.
You ain't gotta say no
I ain't
names.
gonna
No,
say a
listen,
name.
whatever you into or
And the
whoever
old
into,
head
that's
sho-
fine.
old
You
head
don't gotta
shorty I
explain.
work with.
I think I know the old head, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
she told me about it because, like I said, she was unsatisfied in her sexual relationship with her husband for years.
Right.
And she told him, if you don't get better, like, stop being selfish and better in bed, I'm going to cheat.
All right,
So instead of them cheating, she got into the swinger stuff.
all right,
Took him along. You know what I mean?
okay.
So she could basically.
Like I'm
Basically,
I'm,
so
you know,
she could have sexual encounters with men who were going to actually eat her booty and give her an orgasm. You know what I mean?
all right.
Just eat the booty, dog.
Yeah, she said her husband never ate her booty. It was just not butt.
What the fuck y'all talking about at work,
Come
bro?
on,
Like,
yeah,
literally,
chef, chill, cuz.
never ate her pussy.
Never.
All that nigga did was the same thing every night.
Oh,
Roll over, missionary. She said it was so boring.
Oh, put her in the roller coaster.
Every night.
Put her in the,
And hit her in the roller coaster for 2 minutes and go, oh, right, and roll over. Go to bed.
Yo, chill. No, so what I'm getting from the information you just gave
This
me,
nigga just yo.
because he schooled
I
me a
gotta
little
take
bit.
this in, man, because
He schooled me a little bit. With the information you just gave me is, it seems a lot safer as far as relationships go to do the swinger lifestyle than to do an open relationship. Because in an open relationship, one partner might be having sex more than the other,
Yeah.
whereas when the swinger relationship,
Yeah.
like it's a
They
mutual
try to-
agreement
they try to
where
set it up,
where both
yeah.
are being satisfied at the same time.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, they try to set it up. Yeah.
I'm not with neither. I'm just.
you never know, man.
I
Like,
mean,
10
I just-
years, 20 more years, like you might be like,
Yeah.
listen, babe, are you?
I'm just saying right now, me at the age I am, I
no,
don't
of
know
course.
if I'm
Niggas is
like,
still fucking.
I mean, like I said, You just gotta have like you gotta just be like sexually open to be
I'm
able
just-
to watch somebody slay your wife.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not there.
Are you every swinger ain't watching though.
Yeah,
But,
usually y'all get a hotel room. Bucky over there hitting the
So you
Bull's
get
wife.
the double. You get the double twins.
Yeah,
Well, yes,
Bull over in the
or-
chair getting a Baka from Buck's wife.
No, watch your fucking mouth.
Yo,
Watch your fucking mouth.
chill,
We ain't doing that.
I'm just giving
Stop
a
putting a
whole
whole visual to the
Yeah,
thing.
watch your
damn,
fucking mouth.
cuz,
We not
I'm
gonna.
trying to plant seeds in my man's head that ain't supposed to be there, bro.
I'm just giving an example.
Use
Like,
somebody else's damn
but
name.
you gotta be a
You know what I'm saying? You can't try to say Bucky's wife. No, nigga.
Nah, nigga.
you gotta be a freak boy
Niggas ain't
enough
trying to hear that.
Well, I
be able
just
to-
told you it wasn't me. I'm not that freaky.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna use Bucky's
to
name.
be able to like oh yeah, give him a Baka, babe.
No.
Hey man,
No,
There's
nigga.
some people like that though.
I
Listen,
can't. Like,
everything
I
that
can't see
we
it.
don't like, there's people that actually like.
But
that
I be
shit,
thinking
so
this shit be fake because just listen to what you're saying. You got a man coaching his chick on to blow another man
Did
down.
you see that
like-
video of Will putting Shorty in the floor? Somebody
No.
put that in the chat.
Yeah,
right?
that joint was crazy.
No,
These
what
niggas
he-
that got fetishes
yeah,
out
yeah,
here,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
that
he
are
did.
into all types of shit.
She was in a
locked her
cage in the
into the-
floor,
yeah.
nah, bro.
You
like,
never,
that's scary.
and she was with it.
That was scary.
You think she went
bro.
back?
I don't know.
She had to have went back, bro.
That was
Like,
scary, though.
she was having too much fun.
I don't know. That was spooky. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, man.
That shit's spooky. I don't know. So where you at with it? Are you
I'm not-
staying? I mean, are you down with it? Not down with it?
Open
to
relationship
it?
and all that? No. I can't never say I would never be down with something like that because I don't know what'll happen. And
No, I'm just saying. Like,
10
say
years, 20
before,
years.
like before you're at where you're at, and y'all just met. You know what I'm saying?
nah, hell no.
And it was it would have never been a discussion to have anything.
open relationship.
Open swing. I mean, I think swinger would be more in effect with us because we.
I feel like swingers is more like a like you've been married for a long ass time type situation. Like Chef said, trying to spice your sex life up.
Yeah.
You ain't really young. You ain't really like out here. If you still
No, you
dating
can
and
be. It's young swingers. It's old swingers.
that's how I look
you
at
just
it.
gotta
I'm
be
just
a
saying.
freak bull.
Like, I don't think it's down nothing to do with freak, bro. Like, you just gotta be
that's
confident.
You gotta
freak.
be a
That's
freak
bullshit.
bull.
like,
That's definitely freak bull.
Bro, that's freak bull.
how?
That's freak bull. What do you
No,
mean?
it's not. I don't
how?
think it's.
What?
I don't think it's more freak than it is. Like, you got to be confident and willing to share your lady. Like, that's more. That's not.
It's
freak.
mental too, but
Yeah,
you
like,
freak bull.
That's
too.
more.
Freak
I think
bull.
that's more here than anything.
No,
like me
no,
mentally, I'm like, I don't know if
that's
I can
both.
give.
You a
That's
freak
both,
bull,
bro.
nigga.
Hey, call it as you should.
If you could do the swinger shit, you a freak bull.
Cause you're not strapping up. You just go.
I mean,
you
you probably do
Nah,
strap
I would
up,
see you
but
wearing. a
niggas don't.
condom.
No, I don't see
you
that
wearing a
happen.
condom.
You should over there giving out a baka. You think she giving out a baka with a condom on?
I mean, listen.
Come, no. Don't
I don't
listen.
know.
I want to hear the answer. Like,
I'm sure y'all strap up in the swing.
or if your shorty's over there giving out baka, like you say, hey, babe, yeah, give him that baka.
Nah,
Or
fact.
you think he got a condom
Listen,
on?
you just gotta be.
You
Like
think
I
she's
said,
sucking rubber
You
dick?
just gotta be sexually open minded to do that.
How many bitches you know is really sucking a dick with the condom on? It's not too many.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, I get it.
Keep it being like, no.
I get
nigga,
what
she's
you're. I
not
get where
doing
you're.
that.
I get where you're coming from, but I'm kind of on chef's
If you
level. I
into
think,
that,
like,
you probably getting tested and all
yeah.
that. Like,
I mean, that might be it too. It might just be a bunch like,
you might be showing paperwork.
yeah.
It might be that organized
Nah,
where
nigga,
like,
I mean, that's
like,
like
keep
I
it a
said,
beat. It might be
that's
that
your- that's
organized
your-
where y'all niggas is sharing
That's just your personal choice.
recent blood work
No,
and
I
here
ain't.
showing. Nigga, it might be.
I mean,
why
we don't
wouldn't
know,
you
we're
be
not
that
a part of
safe?
it. We're
Y'all
not part of the
married, y'all got
society, so
families.
I'm
we're
not-
not part of the
yeah.
society.
Why
So we
wouldn't you
really
wanna
don't
be
know
that
how
safe?
how deep it
Yeah,
goes.
I'm
Like,
not-
it might be in that
listen,
depth.
I'm not-
Like,
Yeah, they got families and
I
kids
would
and all
assume
that.
most times, you know what I mean, if you get comfortable with another couple, eventually maybe you take the glove off, but I don't think you're going to situations just
so with
bare
swingers,
raw
it's not. It happens more than once. I thought you kind of like
dog.
float
You could-
throughout
yeah,
people.
if you find a couple that you like, you know what I mean, yeah, you'll probably set up dates as much as you want.
I mean, I'm cool and all, but that
You
just sounds
just
like,
saying you can never see yourself doing something like that.
like, I mean, just my mindset now. Like, I'm just like, I'm not comfortable watching somebody else touch my woman. Like,
No, hell no.
I'm just saying, just think about it like 10 more years, 15, 20 more years
I
from
can't.
now.
I can't.
You
Like,
can't say that, man.
So what I'm saying, what Jesus saying is there's a chance he may be open to that.
you never know what your relationship.
But he's not saying his woman would be open to it. He's just saying you never know.
You never know what the circumstance becomes.
I mean,
you
you
feel
don't-
like
you
you
don't
feel like you
never
just shouldn't be
know.
married after that point if it's
'Cause
if
you
you're
know, like-
swingers or
you know, like-
you feel like you just
You know, like
just
the
don't wanna-
Hollywood couples, like Jada and Will Smith was like that, and to them, you know what I mean? There's a lot of it.
I mean, Hollywood they be fucking, so it's like you know they all be
I mean,
and they be
it's a lot
sharing the same
different.
bitches.
I'm
so
just
it's
talking
like,
about the average Joe, bro.
I'm telling you, the average Joe is going down out here. There's a lot of underworlds that niggas is not aware of that
Yeah,
is going
you're right.
down.
I'm not aware
like
of it.
right in your neighborhood.
right.
Oh, well.
Like this shit, like you said, your girl pointed out to you on the cruise or whatever. Like
Yeah,
this shit be going down.
yeah. It
Like
goes
if
down,
you're in
man.
that, if you're in that underworld, you know. If you're not in the underworld, you don't know.
But some people are open to it. Like you can't say you speaking from a right now perspective.
Yeah, I am.
If you was speaking from 15-year-old, 20-year-old years from now, Buck might not say that. Like hell yeah, nigga, I'm,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
with it.
But a lot of that is like you said, you gotta be sexually like
Freak bull.
comfortable.
No, it ain't.
You gotta be comfortable.
Like, I think it's
and you
beyond
gotta
being
be
freaky.
and
That's
you-
what I'm
and
saying.
you
Like
gotta-
it's just that the mental
and, like,
piece is throwing
you
me off.
or your woman has to be comfortable enough to tell your partner, like, listen, babe, I'm a freak.
Right. You gotta
Like,
be comfortable
I'm a
to say
freak,
that.
and
This is
I
what
wanna-
I'm into.
And I want to be able to go out and have sex with different people.
You
and-
have to tell your lady
and
what you into,
explore
bro.
different things, but I want to be able to share it with you.
If you ain't willing, if you can't talk to your mate about your sex
man,
desires, then
listen,
you ain't with the
man.
right mate.
Yeah, like
I'm not
if you
saying
if
you
you a
can't-
boy, you need multiple women, you gotta be able to come. Like we talked about in the chat, you gotta be able to come to your wife and say, "Listen, babe,
You gotta be
I
able to
love
come to
you
your
to
wife
death.
and say anything.
I love
You're
you.
right.
I love you to death, but me and you one on one just having sex is not craving my urge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. You know what I mean? It's
No,
not
fulfilling your cravings.
fulfilling my
The funniest
cravings.
shit is this nigga's really like going through this like conversation, but that ain't exactly how that shit's gonna go at all.
No,
nigga.
it's
She
not,
might-
nigga.
she
She's
might
not gonna
punch
be with
on
that
you,
shit,
nigga.
nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm really sitting back,
this
like,
nigga right
trying
in
to-
his
If
nose,
you just
yo.
think about this, you sit your lady down on the bed, y'all having a conversation. You be like, you know what, babe? I think I want to have another partner.
'Cause it
She
goes-
might crack you dead in your shit.
You know what's funny though? Now what if your lady sat you down and was like, "Hey babe,
You're gonna yes, that's what I. And
this
that's
relationship is not satisfying my sexual desires."
that's gonna break
You might punch her. Nah, you
Nah,
might
ain't
not.
gonna
But I'm
hit
just
her,
saying,
but
like,
you're gonna be emotionally distraught.
nigga, you.
I told you
You're
the
gonna be
per-
emotionally distraught,
shorty,
bro.
The shorty I work with, that's what eventually came down, where she had to tell her husband that,
You should
and
be
he probably
able
was,
to.
and he probably was distraught.
Or he probably knew.
Nah, if he was so distraught, he would have left.
They
Now
eventually
he's on some
divorced.
swinger. They did.
Yeah, they eventually divorced, but
I mean, it might have ran its course, so that ain't.
yeah,
you never know. But
like I said, if you're, I'm gonna be honest with you, that would be a hard pill to swallow. If your babe came out to you and said, basically, listen,
do you respect her more for telling you?
You gotta respect.
You have to.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna.
I'm just asking.
Nigga's
Yeah,
stomach
you
going
gotta,
drop.
you
Nigga,
gotta
it's
respect
gonna
it
hurt.
because she communicated how she clearly felt
That's respect. That's
before she
respectable.
just went out and started doing stuff behind your back.
That's very respectable.
Like, relationships are about communication. Speak what you really feel. Keep it a beam.
Right.
Hey man, that's major.
And she, I mean, she came to you and said, "Look, you're not doing it for me."
Mm-hmm.
Or I want, not even you're not doing it for me. I want to try some other things.
Yeah.
Can we? Is there a way? Can we do this? Would you permit me? Can we? Maybe.
And what if you say no? What if she say no?
Shit, it might be over.
Is the relationship probably going to be over because she's already letting you know
I'm saying you. What if you say it to your lady and she not with it?
the relationship's going to be
Yeah,
over?
you probably still gonna go do those things.
Listen, you're not just going to come out overnight and say this. So you,
I'm just asking, like, because we got listeners, and the listener might be like, you know what? I gotta sit my woman down. I gotta sit my nigga
How do
down.
I
and be
do
like,
this?
It's going to take.
I gotta
you,
sit my nigga
listen,
down and let him know I
it's
need
gonna
something.
take
I
you.
mean,
It's probably, the average person is going to probably take you a while to be able to even get the guts
balls
to come
to
out
do
and
that.
say that.
That's more.
No,
or less
that's
what
not
I'm at,
true though. Nah, because some niggas.
But once you
telling
come,
you from the
listen,
rip.
But once you come out and say that and draw that line, you let them know, like, listen, I need something else.
You gotta be prepared for what's to come.
And then she
after
tell
that.
you she not willing to do it, or you tell
My
her
man's
you
tired.
not willing to do it, this shit's probably over, bro.
You gotta be prepared for what
Nah,
comes
I think
after
it's-
that.
yeah,
The repercussions
fact,
from
yeah.
that, from her, if you telling her that, if it's a Saturday, she might be like getting dressed up Saturday night to go out. It might be like,
Like
oh,
you
it's
said.
on-
I mean,
This
well,
shit
let's
is
just
funny.
end it like this. Me personally, I'm not mentally there to be watching my woman get touched on by another man. Nigga, y'all not there because y'all don't even want y'all women dance with other men in clubs. That was on a prior episode. So,
I mean,
listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't know how savage you could really be.
is it savage though? Like
That's savage. That's savage lifestyle.
but listen though,
That's like taking it back to the train days.
hey man.
so keep it a bean though.
Training
Like,
bitches.
keep it a bean, like you said.
But
That whole
that's what I'm saying. It's not just a bitch. That's your woman. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's not just a random. Like we were
that's
doing that.
savage.
They were none of her girl. Like I'm saying.
That's
like,
a savage.
hey man.
there's some savages out here.
It's a savage.
But you brought up a topic right now talking about that whole dancing thing. Like niggas, I don't know. Like I don't really see nothing wrong with that sometimes. Like it all depends. Like you said.
You said you're the one that said you don't want to send your woman out to the savages. I mean to the wolves.
I wouldn't.
I was
kind
kind
of
of.
to the wolves, but I've also been around some women that will dance with you, and it's like, nah, I'm going home to my husband tonight. Like it, you know what I mean? Like it is. I have fun, but it's time for me to cut this off.
I seen
I'm
women
going home to
respectfully
my
remove
husband.
hands.
that's what I'm saying. It really
self-control.
It really depends
Yeah.
on the type of women you're dealing with.
You know what
and
I
how
mean?
she's
Sometimes
handling
them
it.
ladies.
Now,
like,
if you had to like come grab your girl and separate her from getting too crazy on the dance floor with a nigga, then your woman's not free to
and
just go do
sometimes
those
for
things.
shorties like that gets they juices flowing, but they
And she
know
ready to go.
But they know they cutoff point. They gonna go home to their man.
Yo, why in the episode when I said, is she getting primed up for later?
I mean,
movements?
niggas grow up.
Niggas wasn't
man.
with it, so y'all grew up in a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
we-
Hey
that
man,
was weeks ago,
I'm
man.
proud of y'all, man. That's all. I'm proud of y'all.
It's like,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man.
Anything
Nah,
else?
no, man.
Anything else we got?
Nah,
Nah,
man.
shout out to Crafts by Alicia, I think it is, man. She made these mugs.
Hey,
for
yeah,
us,
man. Shout out to the,
merchandise.
you know.
Let's take one. You got anything left?
I got a little something left.
Yeah,
My
you know.
man's cup's empty, so.
You want to lower this?
No,
Nah,
I
I'm
don't want to
Gucci.
lower that,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Nigga don't want to do nothing like
Watch
that.
the face.
Hey, but yeah. If you're looking for any type of sponsorship, make sure you hit the inbox to take me out this chat on IG. We're definitely looking for sponsors. We'll throw you up there. Put you up there with a Brownstone Media Company. We'll let you actually sponsor a segment of this episode. What y'all feel about letting sponsors start giving up topics? We might be able to do
know.
something
I
with
mean,
y'all.
it might
Hey
not-
man,
listen.
holla at us in the inbox. We might be able to do something with y'all, man.
Yeah.
Look. And by the way, what is this? Who
Crafts
by
Alicia,
Leash.
man.
Hey
Like,
man, look,
IG.
we appreciate
I'll
it,
throw
man.
the link up on
Yeah, throw the
you know,
link
Yeah,
up
definitely.
for
Sure, nothing but love, definitely
Yeah,
for that.
I'm really happy how these mugs came out.
Yeah, they
man.
came out
Y'all-
sweet,
we
man.
got some merch.
I
for
definitely
y'all, so
appreciate it.
They
y'all
perfect.
look-
Hey,
They perfect for
if you
tequila.
got any questions about the merch as well, you know what I mean. We got the cups now. We're about to have the shirts and whatever else. Just let us know. We're gonna get that out
Yeah,
to you
man,
guys.
show
Hit us up in the
some love, buy
inbox,
a
man.
mug, man. I
Take
know
us out
people
this
drink
chat.
coffee
I
and
ain't
all
gonna lie,
that.
we really got to work on this live situation because I really want.
We've been talking about it, but we
Yeah.
ain't really put it in
We're
play yet,
gonna
but
put
we
it
gonna-
together because I want to be able to get people's feedback live.
Yeah, women had to do that on a late night though, like 8,
That's
9.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
saying
cool.
like that way
Dinner time
everybody,
zone.
everybody
Yeah,
at the crib,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
get that
After
feedback.
hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what- you know
promote
what-
it.
you
We'll
know what
promote-
happens in
we'll
the after
promote it
hours.
ahead of time. Let them
yeah.
know we.
I might drink then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I might drink then.
That's-
Maybe we'll do it on a Friday. I might get some dog.
No, you won't.
It's been a while.
That'll be the
I mean,
day. That's
we
when
might-
you
Hey, when we do it live, I'm
no.
a drink. I'm a drink.
and that's when y'all will see the real Bucky, King Sam Bucky. That's when they'll meet him.
On our
Not
first live,
Aaron.
Not
our first
Aaron.
live broadcast, man. I'm gonna take a shot with the team, man.
All right, so we getting out of here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, till next week.
Yeah. We'll holler at
Dollar
y'all.
boys.
Take me out.